Welcome to Bengaluru in India. Bengaluru is the modern name for Bangalore, right in the center of South India, and it's a busy place. And so when you're in the middle of the city, I'm in a park here, it's rather nice, but nevertheless all around is the busyness and the people and the industry and the activity and the rubbish and the mess and well, it's a city. Welcome to a city. How do you find peace in such a place? Here's a meditation that I have been using for a long time, which I learned from my teachers, that has helped me over and over again make the most of being in the middle of the busy world and still find connectedness. So, whether you're sitting by yourself or perhaps taking a walk into the wilds around you, maybe along your own city streets, I'd like to invite you to consider your body walking along. Make sure it's upright, nice and at ease, even, spine is tall, back of neck is long, spine is poised. It undulates with each step and with your breath, moves freely and clearly. And so here you are, with breathing, with muscles relaxed and at ease, yet poised and active. Make sure your breathing is cool and full and pleasant, and even taking some nice, deep, satisfying breaths. So this is something you can do anywhere, anytime, and that's a great opportunity. So in a city, what's going on? There's so much going on. There's all those people. I'd like to invite you to think of those people not just as a bunch of, well, human beings with all the ups and downs of human beings experience, but something more. Every single human being at times connects with a state inside which is truly remarkable, the state of connectedness. It's the state of the great self, and we flicker in and out of it on occasions. These two people walking towards us, perhaps they have touched that space each individually last night in their dreams, or perhaps in this last week. The people in the houses up there, the people in the little tuk-tuk going past, you could almost see, and the car. When did they last touch their connectedness? And in fact, that connected state is one of the highlights of humanity. The mystics say that it's within us all, and it is the real presence of us all. In the Western tradition, you might call it the soul. Certainly, you would call it the great self. So consider that all the people around you contain the great self. The people in this little house we're approaching, the people presumably who look after the park, they touch the great self on occasions. This great self, it's a quality every one of us has within. A higher self, the inner teacher, whatever words you want to use for it. Imagine that the people around you, let's try with the people quite close, maybe in the cars going past or in the building you're in or the streets you're in. Imagine not so much the people there, but imagine sparks of light. Imagine each being that you pass is a spark of light. The mystics say that that spark of light is, well, more glorious than 1,000 suns. It's really, really special. Have you ever touched the connected state inside yourself? Of course you have. Think back to how radiant that was. Think back to a moment when, yeah, you were really connected. Maybe it was in meditation, or maybe it was a time when perhaps you held your firstborn in your arms for the first time. Maybe it was falling in love for the first time, or sharing a moment on a mountaintop, or just deep in meditation by the sea. Think of a time you were connected. In that, you touch the radiance of humanity. There's two people there, just talking. Can you see them as radiant beacons, more beautiful than 1,000 suns? So as you walk through life, allow your awareness to be aware of the people about you, not so much as human beings, psychologies, psyches, people with hopes and dreams and yearnings and disappointments and challenges, but rather choose to see that which is real in them, the connectedness we all have inside. And in this way, you can discover that as you're walking along, you're walking through a perfection of exquisite beauty, like a star cluster, like a galaxy of points of light. Each point, if you were to approach it, is more beautiful than 1,000 suns. How does it feel now to walk through your streets and to allow your awareness to perceive the beings in the buildings as you walk past? Each one a star more beautiful than 1,000 suns. Each one radiant. each dog full of this. Each presence, wherever you go, even in the agitation. I don't think he's good. He's playing with it. So there's so much to discover in life, so many things to be with. If you allow yourself, you can walk continuously in a world where the people you meet are something exquisitely beautiful. When you start like that, usually you're so connected to your inner teacher that you receive fantastic intuitions about how to respond to those people in such a way that you build warmth, joy, communication, and dare I say, even love. So as you're walking along, may you begin to discover a galaxy of beauty in the world around you. So much love, and looking forward to being with you and walking with you in many times in the future.